Hi, my name is Beth and I'm the sewing pattern designer and blogger at Sew DIY. Today I'm going to talk about how to fold and store these big four patterns after you've used them. So when you buy these patterns, you get this tissue and it's all folded, but after you unfold it and cut it out, it's just a huge jumble. And I figured out a method to make it really easy to fold these up, get them back in this little tiny envelope, and then make it really easy to use it again in the future. Let's get started. So if you purchase a standard like big four pattern, it will come in an envelope like this. If you are lucky and you get one of these FAVE patterns, you might get a really big envelope, and then it won't be too hard to get your pattern pieces and booklet back inside because they are smaller than the envelope. But most of the time, the pattern pieces and instruction booklet are not that much smaller than the envelope. So you can see here, this instruction booklet is only a little bit smaller, and then you have all of these printed tissue pattern. This pattern I have not cut, so it's really easy to get it in and out of the envelope. But after you cut this out, it can be really hard to get it back in there. And I have figured out a good method for getting those pattern pieces back into the envelope and keeping them really organized so that they're easy to use again. So this is a pattern that I sewed before, so I've cut out these pattern pieces. What I like to do is any pieces that I'm not using or haven't cut out, I try to leave them in the original folded state as much as possible. It looks like this pattern, I cut out most of the pieces. And then what I recommend doing is you fold up these tissue pieces so that you have the number for the pattern piece and the number for the pattern facing up. And you just make a stack with all of these with the number facing up, because if you fold it with the number facing inside, then it'll be harder to find the pattern piece that you need. For example, this one, I folded it with the number on the inside. So let's just refold that. And I want to try to fold these pattern pieces as little as possible, but I try to make them so that they are smaller than the envelope and just a little bit smaller than my instruction booklet. So I have all my pattern pieces all folded, and then the easiest thing to do is you slide them inside the instruction booklet. And if you are working with a pattern where you have a whole bunch of pieces, and like if you're sewing view A but you're not sewing view E, you can just take the pattern pieces that you're going to use and put those in the instruction booklet, and then the pattern pieces that you're not using can go outside of it. So you really organize it by the pattern pieces that you're going to use. So you put your pattern pieces in the instruction booklet. So for example, if I'm like, oh, I'm not using those, I'll put them in this other booklet. Sometimes it's the Spanish language one, or you can just organize it by using the different booklets. And then it's all really tidy and super easy to slip into the envelope. And then when you go to use it, it's really easy to pull out. Nothing's going to get crunched down into the bottom of the envelope because it's all tidy and organized inside this booklet. When I open it up, I'm like, all right, great, there's number 4. Here's number 2. Here's number 1. I have all of the pattern pieces that I need, and they're really easy to find. And they're not super wrinkled or bunched up at the bottom of the envelope. Well, I hope that you found that video helpful. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions or if you have any tips about how to handle these patterns. And if you haven't already, I would be so honored if you hit the little subscribe button below and then hit the bell to be notified every time I release a new video. Happy sewing!